I know 3, 4 words, maybe 5 words, 7.
Told you all you to the bone. Have I ever called you when you are all alone? And if I ever forget to tell you how I
nice. If I ever forget. My voice in the morning sucks. But super nice, that transition in falsetto all the way down. Wow, right off the bat, I get this vibe of Simply Red a little bit. I'm liking it. Nice. Actually, this is really nice pop.
listen to me now, babe. I want you to the bone. I want you to the bone. I want you to the bone. Every corner in me, that's your
jazzy, progressive.
grass the ground. Maybe I let you in.
It's more interesting what he's doing with the voice, because with the piano, it seems like pretty straight, you know, pop progression of simple chords.
By saying how I feel, but I didn't mean it before. You to the bone. I want you to take me home. I'm falling. Love me, Lord, I'm rolling, losing control, body and soul. Not you for sure, I'm already yours. Want you, hold you tight, you're calling. I'll take control, your body and soul. Not you for sure, I'm already yours.
Let me alright. Goes down, reminds me a little bit of Oasis.
Would that be alright? Hey, would that be alright? I want you to the bone. So bad I can't breathe.
I swear, it's okay to have a chorus, you know, like with more voices in the bridge, in the chorus. But honestly, I think if we did more with just one voice, it sounded so much better. I mean, I think that the more voices makes it a little bit more cheesy, in my opinion. And actually, just listening to his voice, just one voice, you know, not doubled, because probably maybe it's even his voice layered, you know, in 2-3 times. I don't know. Now let's listen again and see if there's actually other voices or him. But I would have liked much more his voice, even with the chorus, maybe more in the back, more dominant his main voice, because it sounds nice. It's actually very nice, you know, like dynamic what he's doing, like with the whole.
I want you to go.
Watery harp doing.
Of all the ones that beg to stay, I'm still longing for you. Of all the ones that cried their way, I'm still waiting on you. Maybe we seek for something that
part a little bit more whispery, you know, just a little bit almost. And with that kind of, I don't know, it seems like a guitar or sort of harp. Maybe it could be even like just the keys, a synth. Really nice, actually. Quite solid pop song, I have to say.
Maybe we're taking all the risks for something that is real. 'Cause maybe the greatest love of all is who the eyes can't see.
You do me like that? You do this. Very nice choice. Softer parts, and it builds up a little bit into that. Solo. That solo better be not too minimalist. I want a little bit of juice there. Come on, give me a little bit of juice. It deserves it. Let's go.
It's who the eyes can't see.
Yes. Of elements that you recognize, you know, it's in that respect the song, it's not reinventing anything, but it's quite tasteful, I have to say, you know, all the right element of pop music sound of the last, I don't know, 5 years or so, mixed quite tastefully, you know, also with that choice of giving actually a guitar solo that nowadays in pop music is not used so much anymore, you know. You already know, I've said this a million times, you know, because of the self-indulgence of rock bands in the 70s that led to the 80s and the glam rock, and they just went overboard with a lot of solos in all kinds of, you know, niches of rock and metal, speed rock, hard rock, thrash metal, like glam rock, and blah, blah, blah. Okay? So, but still, it's very nice. This sort of instrumental part also with all the voices here leading back into this bridge to the chorus. I have to say the song has also a little bit of vibe of a more popish sort of boy bands ballad of the late 90s, but in the landscape of nowadays music could have done quite well also in the West, I have to say. I don't know 100%. I'm assuming, because of my Indonesian audience, that this was a suggestion. This is from Indonesia, and this is an Indonesian artist. If not, please correct me. I haven't checked. And the song is doing pretty alright. It seems like I saw. But if it came out recently in English, really could have done quite well. It's a really tasty song. Quite solid. You know, you get nowadays the Henry style doing this sort of like